journey has brought us here. Welcome to the final game for the ladies between Spain and Canada. A round of applause for everybody who has taken part in this incredible event. And now, as we look to the final dance, hats off to everybody. Hats off to everybody. And now, as we welcome the ladies from Spain. Coming in with jersey number 6,
Welcome back into the Super Bowl here in Sun City. We are just a few minutes away from the women's final at the first ever IWBF 3x3 World Championships, and it will be Spain against Canada in the final as we see Spain take into the court wearing their white jerseys today. Sonia Ruiz, Sara Revuelta, Virginia Perez and Isabel Lopez out on the floor for Spain. They beat Switzerland in the quarter-final and then beat the unbeaten Australian team in the semi-final 9-7. They finished second in Group B and are now in the final, facing off against Canada, who will take the floor.
Coming in, jersey number 5, Elodie Tessier.
Canada finishing first in Group B, unbeaten in the group stages. They came through the quarter-final against South Africa's Team A, and then the semi-final earlier today against Great Britain, 15-10. They won that one. They are the highest scoring team in the competition, 17.6 points per game. And they are out on the floor. Elodie Tessier, Tamara Steeves, Puissant Lai and Katie Dando as they line up and get ready for one last game. Gold on the line, and Canada wearing their black jerseys out on court as we get ready for the women's gold medal match. Spain against Canada. It is the reigning Commonwealth Games champions in Canada in 3x3 and the reigning 3x3 Europe Cup champions in Spain. So we have got a battle on our hands today. When these two teams met up in the group stage, Canada won 14-7. That was the opening game for both teams on Friday. As the referees out on court today, David Cassé from France, and Yoshiko Menda from Japan. David Cassé refereeing in his very last game. It is his last dance out on court. So a big congratulations to him as we get things underway. It is Canada ball to start things off, and this is going to be the battle of offense versus defense. Spain have been grinding teams down defensively all throughout the tournament as Ruiz gets things started, and Spain will be on the scoreboard. A 1-0 Spain lead. Tessier finds Dando. Has Steeves rolled into the basket. Dando takes it and makes it. We are tied at 1-1. And Katie Dando, such an out-and-out scorer for this Canadian team. She can score from anywhere on court as Revuelta has it, takes it to the bank, and Spain go up 1. Dando works against Revuelta. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline shot is good. 2 quick baskets for Dando and Canada. We are level at 2-2 here. 1 minute gone. Gold on the line for both teams, as a shot clock violation will give Canada the ball. Canada winning gold at the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, and Spain winning gold in the 3x3 Europe Cup last year in Austria. Sonia Ruiz and Sara Revuelta on the team that won the gold medal. Dando under the basket, sinks it, and Canada are up 1. Both teams having played earlier today in the semi-finals. Ruiz kicks it out. Revuelta, shot is short, but into the hands of Ruiz. Dando will chase it down, clears the ball for Canada. She works on the baseline in the corner, needs to get free. Shots up, and that's off. Rebound to Spain. Revuelta. Lopez in the corner, has to put something up. Nearly got that one to drop. Dando directing her team. Such an experienced player on the court as Revuelta steals the ball. So good at reading those passing lanes for Spain. As the extra pass, Ruiz's shot is short. Ball will go out of bounds. And it is a 1-point Canada lead, 7:44 to play. Puissant Lai checks in for Canada. Spain have it, down 1. Revuelta off the glass and in, tied at 3-3. Back and forth basketball here in the women's gold medal match. Dando looked like she thought about the shot. Will put it up, and 12 seconds runs down. And this is what Spain have been doing to teams all tournament long. They're putting on the pressure really high up near the arc defensively. So they're making teams almost stop at the top of the arc, not as able to get as inside as they'd like to. And they have just been gritting out defensively as Revuelta will put Spain on top by 1. Dando looks to respond. You see there that defense from Spain at the top. As Tessia's shot bounces out, Dando has the rebound, fading away, hits it, and it's a tie game at 4-4. Ruiz against Lai. Ruiz, 4 seconds, shots up, and that's good. Spain go back on top. We have a shootout here in the gold medal game. Dando responds for Canada, and that's a long shot. That's a 2, puts Canada up by 1. Can Spain answer on this possession? Revuelta back to Lopez. From the elbow, it's short. So Canada will have it back, but first we will have a timeout on the floor. 6:21 to play, and a 1-point Canada lead over Spain in this gold medal match. What a start to the game so far. It has been an absolutely fantastic weekend of 3x3 basketball all weekend long, accumulating right now in the women's gold medal game. Coming up after this game, it will be the men's gold medal match. John Hobbs taking you through that game, and that will also feature Canada and Spain. So we have an all Canada and Spain women's and men's finals, really showing how strong both programs are. They've done such a good job getting their teams to the finals, and we are back out on the floor. 6:21 to go. Canada with a 1-point lead over Spain. Thank you to everybody watching live on the IWBF YouTube channel. Great to see the support. We've got Canadian flags, Spanish flags in the chat, cheering on your teams. As Dando thought about the shot, 6 seconds, puts it up and gets it to drop. Katie Dando, a scoring machine for Canada. Ruiz finds Lopez, backing away, shot bounces out. Dando secures the rebound, offense and defense from the 2-time Paralympian for Canada. Foul is called on the floor, will go against Spain. That will be just the first team foul. So Canada will take it from the top, and we'll see substitutions for both teams. As you can see, no coaches out there on the floor in 3x3. Teams will have coaches that they work with in practice. And a technical foul called on the floor. So the ball needs to be checked at the top of the arc. Technical foul called there on Spain as the ball's being checked, it was kind of thrown out of bounds instead of checking it to the player at the top of the arc. So a technical foul called. Dando will take the free throw, puts Canada up 3. Dando playing in Spain this season, has had experience of the Champions Cup and Euro Cup. She's going to put it up from deep. That one doesn't fall. Ball is out of bounds, but that is a great look from Dando. Any shot on the basketball court is a great look for Katie Dando. But Spain a chance to chip into this lead here. Perez from deep, hits! And a huge 3 from Bohemia Perez for Spain. Lead is back down to 1 for Canada. Tessia, shots in and out. Perez with the rebound. Spain can tie or take the lead on this possession as Revuelta. And shot is waved off. Ball wasn't cleared. Ref signals there was no clearing of the ball. You have to take it across the line on the arc, otherwise the shot will not count. Dando finds Steves alone under the hoop, and Steves puts Canada up 2. Gold on the line here. Perez shot doesn't go for Spain. Canada will take it from the top. Got some support for Elodie Tessia in the YouTube chat. Great to see the support for both teams as Dando gets the roll. And Canada up 3. Katie Dando on a mission out there on the floor. Perez looks to answer. Can't get it to go. Canada will have the ball. Canada using some quick substitutions here as Puissant Lai comes back into the game. And a timeout is called. 4:40 to play. Canada 10, Spain 7 in this gold medal match. What a fantastic final we have on our hands. It has been a brilliant weekend so far. Both teams here making it to the final, putting on a show for the fans every time they've been out on court. It's been absolutely fantastic to see. Spain finishing second in Group B, Canada finishing top of Group B. Battling it out here in the final. We just had the bronze medal match for the women where Australia narrowly beat Great Britain 12-10 for the Wombats to take the bronze medal back to Australia. And now in the final, 4:39 to play. Tessia has some space, runs into Revuelta. Lai is there, too strong off the backboard, and Spain control it. Looking to chip into this 3-point Canada lead. Rueth from range doesn't get it to go, and Canada pick the ball back at the top. Tessia against Rueth. Tessia finds Dando. Dando, it's up and it's in! Katie Dando making it rain here in Sun City. Rueth back out to Perez. Runs into Lai. And Tessia picks up the loose ball, swings it to Lai. Tessia finds Dando under the hoop, and Katie Dando on a tear here out on the court. She is scoring any which way she wants to. You want long shots, you want short shots, under the basket shots. Dando is putting on a performance here for Canada. as we have a timeout called, and Canada up 13-7 have stretched their lead out to 6 points here with 3:42 to play. This Canadian team have 3 players from that gold medal winning Commonwealth Games team back in 2022. Tessia, Steves and Dando all out there in Birmingham, taking the gold medal back to Canada from the Commonwealth Games. Spain with 2 players in Sonia Ruiz and Sara Revuelta that won gold at the 3x3 Europe Cup last year in Austria. So players on both teams very well versed in 3x3. Both teams having players that have played together for a long time in the 5-on-5 format. And also 3-on-3, it's so valuable to get that experience and build those connections. As Dando faded away. Nets another for Canada. They're up 7 here. Can Spain respond? Shots up, and that is good. Spain needed that one as Perez comes up big for Spain. 14-8, Canada lead. Dando off the rim. Perez for Spain. She can hit from range. She's going to take it and make it. Perez cuts the lead down to 4. A huge basket there for Spain. Back-to-back baskets for Perez. 2:56 to play. It's a 4-point game. Tessia runs into Ruiz. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Needs some help here. Swings it round. Dando somehow catches that ball. Steves going to the basket. It's loose on the floor. That will be a Spain ball. Again, you see the pressure that Spain are putting on defensively. What a final we have on our hands here. Perez works against Steves. Again from deep. That's off the back iron. I think the Canadian contingent would have, the Spanish contingent would have exploded if that one had gone in. See the men's team supporting on the sidelines. It is Canada ball. 4-point Canada lead. Tessia finds some space. Perez is there. Shot short. Perez fighting for the rebound. Gets it over to Ruiz. 2:16 to play. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Ruiz into Revuelta. Shot is too strong and Dando pulls it down for Canada. Dando has had the hot hand so far as she weaves her way through traffic and gets the roll. Katie Dando takes Canada to a 5-point lead. Perez shot doesn't fall, but we'll get another chance under the basket and that one will go. It's a 4-point game. Dando again going inside, gets that to fall. Katie Dando, what a performance here in the gold medal game for Canada. She is unstoppable out there on the court. As Perez puts it up, that's too strong and it's chased down by Canada. They will have possession. 1:16 to go and it's a 5-point game. Puissant Lai back into the game for Canada. Coming up right after this game, it will be the men's final, the final game of the day at 4:45, and that is Canada men against Spain men. So we've got a double Canada and Spain final in both the men's and women's groups. What a fantastic way to end this weekend. Dando looks to increase this Canadian lead. Dando and fouled on the shot, so she will go to the line. Katie Dando, Wheelchair Basketball Canada's Female Athlete of the Year this year. Her second award, as she won it also in 2020. An incredibly accomplished player who started playing in 2015, hits the free throw, and it's a 6-point Canada lead. Perez's shot is good. She has an answer for everything that Canada are doing. Dando, last minute of the game, Dando takes it to the basket, and a 3-second call inside means Spain will get the ball back. Still time here for Spain. We've seen Perez hit those long shots. It's just a 5-point game. 17-12, Canada lead over Spain. Ruef has the ball. Perez is there. Looks like they are looking for the shot. No, they'll go inside. Revuelta takes it, scoops it up, doesn't drop. Dando has it for Canada. Can Canada add to this total? They are up 5, 33 seconds away from gold, and an offensive foul called. So Spain have the ball. And again, time here for Spain. They're going to need to get something up quickly, but they have the shooters out there, and the ball is in her hands. Perez, 8 seconds, looking to make some space, up against Lai. 3 seconds, Perez, it's up, and that doesn't go. Canada will have it. 15 seconds to go. Tessia swings the ball. It's going to go off a wheel, but with 7.5 seconds to go and a 5-point lead, Canada are 7.5 seconds away from a gold medal here, as Dando doesn't get the long shot to go. Shot clock violation, 4.2 on the clock. And Spain with a last chance to add something here, but it will be Canada taking home the gold medal. And congratulations to Canada, a 17-12 win over Spain. They went unbeaten the whole tournament, unbeaten through the groups, came through the quarterfinals against South Africa teenage, the semi-finals against Great Britain, and beat Spain in the final 17-2. A huge congratulations. The very first gold medal winners at the 3x3 World Championships, making history out on the floor for Canada. A huge congratulations to them, and also Spain taking home the silver medal. A hard-fought tournament from them. Going toe-to-toe with Canada here in the final, and they will take the silver medal back to Spain. So what a way to end the women's side of the tournament. We've had some fantastic games throughout the whole weekend. Thank you to everybody who has watched live on the IWBF YouTube channel, everybody that's been down to support. A big thank you to RGK Wheelchairs, who have got their maintenance station behind the main court with the practice courts, making sure all the athletes are ready to go with their chairs to compete this weekend. And a huge thank you to Wheelchair Basketball South Africa for putting on such an incredible event here in Sun City. We have an amazing venue here in Sun City and an absolutely beautiful area of the country. And it's just been an incredible very first 3x3 World Championships. And I'd just like to say a big congratulations as well to David Cassé from France. He refed his last game ever out there on the floor. A fantastic job. It was his last dance down there on the court, and doing a brilliant job as part of the officiating team. So Canada are your gold medal winners, the 3x3 World Championship winners for the very first time. Up next, it's John Hobbs and the men's final. Can Canada do the double? They will be taking on Spain at 4:45 in the men's game. So stay tuned, because if it's anything like this game, you don't want to miss a second of the action. We'll be back with you very shortly.
welcome Spain and the man from Canada as they take battle for the ultimate prize. And first to the floor, it's Canada as we welcome number 5, Garrett Levinson. And number 7, Vincent Galleri. And number 9, Colin Higgins. And last but not least, number 10, Lee Milliman. Once again,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. After 2 incredible days of competition, 1 game remains. It is the gold medal game, the final of the men's IWBF 3x3 World Championships. Canada against Spain. Welcome everyone to the IWBF YouTube channel here, live and in living colour in Sun City, South Africa, just outside of Rustenburg on the Bakubong village on the northwest province. It's been an incredible tournament and we have 1 game remaining, and it's a all Pool C encounter as Canada and Spain will lock horns in the final. Spain drew first blood, beating Canada 18-12 on day 1 in the pool stages. But this is for the biggest prize of all in 3x3 basketball. Canada with Garrett Stepchuk and Spain with Ignacio Ortega will toss the coin, and we will get underway momentarily. Colin Higgins, Vincent Dallaire, Lee Melamick in your picture make up the Canadian team. Pablo Lavandiera, Manuel Lorenzo and Adrian Garcia, the other 3 for Spain. There are our 2 officials from Serbia, Darko Shovran, and from Poland, Piotr Krzyzewski. Well, for the final time, it's time to play ball. In just a moment, a 10-minute game, first to 21, or whoever's leading after 10 minutes of play. If we do go to overtime, it's first to 2. And you can see all the teams, all the incredible nations that have competed here in South Africa are glued to this game. Canada get us underway. And the ball right away goes out of bounds. Lee Melamick and Manuel Lorenzo waiting in the wings to check in. And that was a poor check-in there by Pablo Lavandiera. As said, these 2 teams met in pool play. Spain coming away with the win. Canada want revenge, and they want it in the biggest way possible, as Higgins doesn't get that to go. And inside, and the first score of the final goes to Adrian Garcia of Spain. Of course, Canada crowned women's world champions earlier on by beating Spain, as Garrett Stepchuk beats the buzzer. And we are tied at 1 apiece. Garcia, Ortega off the window. Dallaire. Higgins has it. 5 to shoot for Colin Higgins. Beautiful dump off pass as Stepchuk. Well, even though it was a good pass from Higgins, Stepchuk had two Spanish players holding him in a straitjacket, but Stepchuk got the shot off and he'll go to the line. As Stepchuk misses the free throw. And the layup is good, beautifully done from Adrian Garcia, making Bilbao proud. All the teams competing in these 3x3 World Championships are all courtside. They all want to watch this. There are some players in the stands to my right. Most notably players from South Africa, Slovenia and Austria. And some from Croatia as well. They're all watching this. A Stepchuk from the elbow. Doesn't get the shot off, so he'll pass it out to Higgins. 2 to shoot for Higgins. Delaire got to put it up, and Delaire puts it in. 3 to 2. Garcia again. Buries it. Right now, Adrian Garcia having himself a ball game here in the biggest game in wheelchair 3x3 basketball. Ball is loose and the referees blow the whistle. Our Serbian official, Darko Shovran, alongside our referee from Poland, Piotr Krzyzewski. Here is Higgins. Higgins still has it. Still some time on the shot clock. Higgins trying to carve his way to the cup. And it'll be a turnover and Spain will get the ball back. A broken play for Canada. Spain up 2. Lavadiera. Garcia. 5 to shoot. Ortega from the wing. And that's off to the left with his 2. Remember, all shots count as 1s and 2s in 3x3 basketball. Here is Delaire. A Stepchuk. Higgins. They're in no man's land here, Canada. Higgins has to put it up. And that was short. A lot of passing around the far side of the perimeter, but no success with the 2-pointer. Ortega driving to the basket, high degree of difficulty, but he gets it to go. Spain starting out the brighter here, 5 to 2 ahead in this race to 21. Higgins off balance. A lot of the offense going through Colin Higgins right now. Ball is loose, Ortega and Higgins fighting for it. As Delaire comes out, Lee Melamek will check in for the first time. Made his international debut with the under-23 side back in 2017, Lee Melamek. Only played basketball for 2 years before representing his national side, as Spain now race out to a 4-point lead. A lot of support for Canada here on the YouTube channel. Got to have some fans for Spain as well, as Higgins gives Canada a much needed score. Garcia. Ortega fading away, and that's off to the right. Much needed stop for Canada. Can they convert it into points? Spain right now hold the keys. Higgins. Melamek cutting to the basket, and a bit hurried there from Lee Melamek. Ortega in space there, but decides not to use him. Garcia, who's having himself a great game so far. He's been the main component for Spain in this final. 3 to shoot. Melamek composed, but doesn't get the drop. That was better from Melamick, just the execution not there. That'll come. Lavandiera, 3 to shoot. Lavandiera mid-range, and Higgins rebounds. And the pass is deflected by Ortega. Ignacio Ortega, World Universities victor, wants to add the World Championship to his resume. Timeout called on the floor, 5:48 to play in the gold medal game. And so far, Spain edging ahead here. Here are some of the highlights. Of course, following on from this final, we will have the medal ceremonies. Who makes the All-Star team? Who will be the MVP in both the men's and women's World Championships? Canada, the first ever IWBF 3x3 Women's World Championships, or World Champions, excuse me. Who will be the men's World Champions? A foul there by Ortega. Canada will get the ball. Here is Melamick. Cutting to the basket is Higgins, and he puts it in. Gap is cut to 2. And Spain haven't got it over the perimeter. And Canada will have it. Garcia a little too quick to get that pass off. His wheel was still inside the perimeter. Here is Higgins. Canada can cut it to 1 or even tie here. Higgins pirouetting his way to the cup. Pretty from Colin Higgins. Ortega airballs a 2. Higgins looking to ignite Canada. Higgins goes to the cup again, and this time off. But he gets the steal. They've got to take it past the perimeter. Higgins does that. Putting the moves on Lavandiera. 3 to shoot. Higgins still has the ball. Puts it up. Knocks it down. And we are tied at 6. 4:50 to play. We're over halfway here. First to 21, or whoever leads after 10 minutes. Overtime if possible. Or if needed. Ortega misses. A Stepchuk. Higgins under the basket. Canada lead. Much to the delight of the world champion women. Ortega from the elbow. Air ball. Spain in a little bit of a cold spell at the moment. Timeout called as Manuel Lorenzo wants to talk it over, and the team need to talk it over. Of course, remember, the players are essentially the coaches when it's game time here. The coaching staff not allowed on the court side, so they take their place in the stands. So the players call their own substitutions, and they call their own timeouts. Melamick, Higgins. Higgins still has it, 6 to shoot for Canada, and the ball goes out of bounds. Broken play from the Canadians, and Spain get a little bit of a reprieve. Ortega, Lorenzo, as Garcia takes a rest. Ortega, 3 to shoot for Spain. Lorenzo, no. Higgins with it. 6 minutes is played. Higgins a 2, no good. Lorenzo, two-time Paralympian. Ortega, and Ortega can't hit. Spain really in a cold spell right now, and Ortega bats that out of bounds. And we have a timeout with 3:39 to play here in the final. The inaugural 3x3 IWBF World Champions for the men, to be decided. Canada are the women's world champions, and they would love to go back to Canada with their male counterparts as world champions as well, as all eyes will be on Ottawa next year for the IWBF World Championships. Dubai played incredible hosts at the last World Championships, and Ottawa will be a party, there's no doubt about it. Here is Higgins. Higgins off the back iron as the shot clock wound down. Lavidiera. 7-6. Ortega. And a 3 in the key has been called. Canada with a chance to. And a technical foul has been called. It's happened once already from Spain. Lavandiera did it right at the very start. The referees did give him a technical warning. So a good call from the officials as Lavandiera did it for a second time. An unfair check of the ball. And as a result, Canada get freebies at the line, and Higgins extends the lead to 2. Higgins again sees a lane, but can't exploit it. Ortega battles and gets the rebound. Spain will not go down though. A lot of time to go. Lavandiera misses the layup. Everything is being cheered by the Canada women right now. Higgins, 2:50 to play. Melamick inside. Melamick can't score. Spain let off again. Ortega. Lorenzo did well to collect that, but he was off balance. And he's on the floor, so he'll be helped up. In fact, he'll make his own way up off the chair as he just quickly adjusts himself. We are now going to reset the play. Melamick. Here is Higgins. Higgins. And Stepchuk can't hang on. Shot clock violation. .2:21 to play. A 2-point lead for Canada. It could be a women's and men's clean sweep here, but Spain have something to say about it. They won't go down. Ortega with the finish. Higgins a 2. Splash! It's a 3-point game. Final 2 minutes. Ortega can't respond in kind. A Stepchuk. Stolen away by Lavandiera. Great defense from Pablo Lavandiera. And a whistle has gone. Oh, it's getting physical out there. The emotions, it's oozing from the pores of both teams. Spain keep it. 1:46 to go. Ortega lets fly. No. Higgins. As Garcia looked to get the steal. A step check from the foul line. No. Ortega rebounds. Ortega in great position to get the defensive board. Ortega gliding to the basket. Puts it up. Too strong. Melamick has it. And a whistle has gone. And time now is winding down. Spain down 3 and 5 fouls to their name. Remember, over 6 fouls, it'll be free throws for the opposition. So that only favours Canada, who have just 1 team foul right now. Garcia, Ortega cutting to the basket. No! But a whistle has gone, and there'll be 1 shot for Ignacio Ortega. Oh, we've got drama right now. Everything you want in a final and more. Ortega buries the free throw. 2-point game, 1:12 to play. Higgins, stolen, nearly stolen by Lavandiera. Shot clock winding down, a step chuck with the layup. Lavandiera, too strong for Garcia. 56.7 on the clock. Canada can sense it, they can feel it. Can they lift it when it's all said and done? Higgins. Liggins puts it up. Colin Higgins scores it. Oh, even I'm getting tongue-tied. Ortega misses the 2, and now it's desperation for Spain. Higgins. Higgins with 7 to shoot. Higgins still has it. Gostepchuk, Melamek. That will be a shot clock violation. Or if that was 1 second before, that would have been the ultimate dagger. That would have been the championship score. Garcia. They go for broke Spain. Short with the 2. Higgins. And this looks like it should be it. Canada, as a Stepchuk goes to the hoop, and a whistle has gone. And Spain drew first blood in Pool C against Canada, but Canada have claimed the ultimate measure of revenge and will get the gold medal, the trophy, at the end of it, as Stepchuk strings the first. And Stepchuk nails it. And for Canada, well, another whistle has gone. And it'll be 2 shots, as that was a 2-pointer on the foul. 2.1 to play. Spain over the limit. They have 7 fouls to their name. It's been an incredible final. It's been an incredible tournament. It came down to the 2 teams in Pool C. As Ortega puts it in. But when it's all said and done, it is glorious gold for Canada! Canada come to Sun City. They came to South Africa. And they have clean swept the board here at the IWBF 3x3 World Championships. Congratulations to Canada. Commiserations to Spain. But what a tournament they have put on as well. A strong showing for Spain. They will have to settle for silver. And Poland complete the podium lineup with bronze. Congratulations, though, to Canada. Look at what it means to them. Garrett Stepchuk, Vincent Dallaire, Colin Higgins, Lee Millimick celebrating. They will be taking a gold back to Canada, as will the women. And this open invitation World Championships where any nation could enter. We had all these incredible nations from Africa, the Americas, Europe, Asia and Oceania. And they have put on an incredible show. Maybe next time more nations will take to the 3x3 court and show off what they're capable of. But right now, it's all about Canada. The maple leaf is waving high. Canada are your men's World 3x3 champions, and they will join the women on the first place podium. We'll be back in just a moment for the medal ceremony. Don't go anywhere. IWBF 3x3 World Championships comes to a close as Canada sweep the board here in Sun City. Hello everyone, we welcome you back to the Sun City Super Bowl here in the northwest province of South Africa. John Hobbs, and I'm delighted to be joined by Caroline Bullock, who has been steering you through the Women's World Championships. And Caroline, just your thoughts on what has been an exceptional tournament for both the women and the men.
Oh, I think it's been an absolutely fantastic weekend. We're getting to see some new nations out there on the stage. We've got teams making their debut on the world stage, and every single team has put on such a performance, put on such a show for the fans across this weekend. We're seeing emerging talents. We're seeing players that are quite established in the 3x3 world, but this weekend has just been a brilliant showcase for talent, and I'm excited for the future of 3x3.
And albeit looking a little nervous there as the Great Britain team, the camera fixated on them right now, and I don't think they can barely contain their excitement, really, can they? But regardless of that, and taking away, you know, the fun that we've had, and obviously the embarrassment of being on the camera for Great Britain, it all came down to one team, one nation, Canada sweeping the board. Women's world champions and men's world champions thoroughly deserved. The women, absolutely incredible, ruthless throughout. Canada started a little slowly, but once they found their rhythm, there was no stopping them.
Absolutely, and I think it just goes to show the strength of the programs on both the men's and women's side. You know, Canada basketball, Canada wheelchair basketball doing a really brilliant job there, building up these athletes, and you know, it shows you put the work in, and these are the results.
There are the proud host nation, South Africa, who have been incredible hosts. They really have. It's been a wonderful tournament, and our big thank you to everyone that works in the Sun City area, from the staff at the hotels to the casinos, the shops, the cafes, and even the cleaners as well. They've all been so friendly, so magnificent. They have been an absolute joy. And Sun City's groups are joined by Julius Ramotza, who is the general manager for hospitality, who have been a great support in hosting these 3x3 World Championships. The local organising committee as well, Jerry Smith, who has been working incredibly hard over the last few months to make sure this tournament runs smoothly. And Sibole Fendini as well from Wheelchair Basketball South Africa. And of course we have the IWBF president, Mr. Ulf Rellens, and IWBF Secretary General Gabrielle Siegenfried, and members of the executive committee, Regina Costa, Matthew Wells, and Charlie Bethel. Well, there are the Portugal team. They've had a great World Championships. All the teams really, Caroline, have, you know, regardless of position, let's take that away for a second. Every team has really performed incredibly, and that's what the spirit of 3x3 basketball is all about. These teams, you know, it was an open invitation World Championships. Nations could, you know, get their invites in, and they could come to South Africa. Obviously, certain nations did not appear. Obviously, the big nations such as the United States, Netherlands, did not choose to come here, but these nations wanted to be here, and they've put on an absolute show. Absolutely
they have, and I think you've seen even teams that, you know, might not have come away with a win, they've developed so much over the course of the for the women's games, the 6 or so games they played, for the men more than that over the weekend as well. You've seen that development over the course of just a few games as well, and the teams have put on just an exceptional performance here, an exceptional showcase of 3x3 basketball out there on the floor, and it's a really good opportunity as well, the World Championships like this, to see smaller nations shine on this stage. You know, teams like Switzerland, Kenya, Croatia out there for the first time.
And of course, the players would not be doing what they're doing without our global sponsors, RGK Wheelchairs. We've got 2 representatives who have travelled from the United Kingdom to be here, and they have been working exceptionally hard. Usually the first ones at the venue, then they're usually the last ones to leave as well. But RGK have been absolutely incredible as they continue to provide elite service for these elite athletes.
They definitely have, yeah, and they've been working. You've got the maintenance station at the back of the stage. I don't know if people have been able to see it on the stream at all, but they have been there all weekend long and just making sure that the athletes can get out, their chairs are ready so they can go and compete at the highest level, and that they can compete to the best of their ability. It's, you know, it's probably a thankless task for them, but we will thank them.
Well, that's just about it for just a second. The trophy presentation, medal ceremony will begin momentarily. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment. As you see Poland there celebrating, they'll be collecting a bronze medal. They were the first team to arrive here at South Africa, were Poland. Before anyone else, they wanted to have a bit of fun. And there are the gold medalists. Colin Higgins. He sometimes does get a smile out there. There they are, Lee Melamed, Garrett Stepchuk, Vincent Dallaire. Fun-loving guy, Vincent Dallaire. World champions. Even the United Arab Emirates watching on as some of the team managers from Canada there behind, and in front there our proud host nation, South Africa. There are the world champion women. They've had fun, haven't they, in this tournament?
They've definitely had fun. I don't think I've seen them without a smile on their face. Even when they're out on the court and they're hustling and playing hard, they are still smiling.
Well, they're pointing to someone. Well, they were pointing to someone,
Dando.
and the camera goes back to Great Britain, and there they are. She was trying to hide from the camera.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And now the presentation will begin.
We are now at the medal celebration for the first ever International Wheelchair Basketball Federation's 3x3 World Championships. What an amazing championships played with the true spirit of the sport. Overwhelming performances and some tremendous games. So many teams from across the world championing 3x3 wheelchair basketball. We thank you all. We would like to thank all that have made these championships possible. The International Wheelchair Basketball Federation, Wheelchair Basketball South Africa, Sun City Group, as well as the RGK wheelchairs. We now welcome the bronze medal winning teams. In the women's competition, we welcome bronze medalists, Australia. And in the men's competition, bronze medalist, Poland.
Congratulations to Australia from the women and Poland from the men. The bronze medalists for the women's and men's world championships respectively. They have been absolutely outstanding throughout these 3x3 world championships.
Now, to the silver medalists. Fighting hard in the final games of the day, our runners-up. Introducing the women's silver medalists, Spain. And right with them, the men's silver medalists, Spain.
And congratulations to Spain in both the men's and women's competitions, making it to the final and taking home the silver medal. Hard fought wins for them throughout the competition. The very first silver medalists of the 3x3 World Championships.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our champions, the women's first ever 3x3 champion of the world. Welcome, Canada!
Well, they came, they saw, they conquered. Canada topping the bill for the Women's World Championships. Deserved gold medalists.
And of course, the men's first ever champions of the world in 3x3 wheelchair basketball, Canada.
And their fellow Canadians from the men will join them on the first place podium as announced by DJ Undlov. Congratulations to the men and women from Canada as the medal presentation party
Ladies
will begin, led by Mr. Ulf Merens.
I present to you the medal winning teams. A big round of applause. And now, we are introducing Mr. Ulf Merens, President of the International Wheelchair Basketball Federation.
Thank you, my dear. So, my communication officer gave me a speech for 1 hour. And I know that you want to hear it. But please trust me, I don't want to do this. As president of the International Wheelchair Basketball Federation, I just want to say thank you. First of all, thank you for all your players around and the winning teams on court here. Thank you so much. Each day I saw games here, and from each day on, we have more quality because players are learning the 3x3 games. I'm really happy that we're here in Sun City, in South Africa, in our African zone, and we held the first 3x3 World Championships. People from FIBA were around us, and I have to say some compliments for you for this tournament. They appreciate it, and we're looking both together forward to make it for the next Paralympic we can make in Brisbane. That is a hard work, but I want to do it. Thank you for all. Thank you for all the staff around. Thank you for all ITOs and officials. They're doing a good job here. Thank you so much. A special thank you for our DJ. Man, you're doing a very good job each day, all full time. The honor makes me nervous. Thank you so much. Yeah. Special thank you also for the LOC, South African Wheelchair Basketball, doing hard to make this possible. Thank you to our federation that sent you out in the world. Hopefully the next time, and we have lots of interests in the world, that we can do more in this. Thank you for the federation, you make it possible. And the last thank you for, as I said before, for the LOC. And I have a special present for someone from the LOC representative. Charles Saunders, please. I wish you all, before, and that is the end, before we make the medal ceremony and we make the top 5 of each game, please have a safe trip home and see us somewhere in the world again. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you to Mr. Aarons there. Those closing words, and we will shortly have the presentations for the All-Star Awards and the Most Valuable Team Awards for the women's competition. They will be presented by Matthew Wells from the IWBF Executive Committee.
We now move
He'll come out onto the court shortly to make the presentations.
and Most Valuable Team Awards.
A lot of talent out there on the floor.
And invite Matthew Wells from the IWBF Executive Committee to make the presentation.
As Matthew Wells takes to the floor.
These awards are nominated by the coaches of all
The
teams.
awards have been nominated by the coaches
And
of
the
the
winner
teams.
of the 2.0 class All-Star is Sarah Vedletla.
The winner for the 1.0 to 2.0 class All-Star is Sara Revuelta from Spain. Congratulations to Sara. Putting a tough defensive performance all tournament long for Spain. Absolutely crucial in helping Spain get to that final against Canada.
The winner
A big congratulations to Sara
2.5
Revuelta.
to 3.5 All-Star is Elodie Tessier from Canada.
The 2.5 to 3.5 All-Star is Elodie Tessier from Canada. Gold medal winner and All-Star.
The winner
Congratulations to Elodie.
of the 4.0 to 4.5 All-Star is Georgia
The
Monroe
winner from
Cook
4.0
of
to
Australia.
4.5 All-Star, and it is Georgia Munro Cook from Australia. A huge part for the Australian team. Congratulations to Georgia.
And the women's
Well-deserved
most valuable player
All-Star award.
of the tournament. Any
To
guesses?
wait for the MVP of the tournament. to be
Katie
announced.
Vandermeer
And
from
it is
Canada.
Katie Dando, gold medal, MVP and All-Star. You can see her smiling there on the screen. A massive congratulations to Katie
Ladies and
Dandano.
gentlemen,
She was an
I give you
unstoppable
the
force
most
out there
valuable
on
and
the court
All-Star players.
as the All-Stars and MVP
2025.
line up. Congratulations to all the All-Stars.
Thank you very much,
Great
ladies.
display of the talent out on
A
court
round
this
of applause
weekend.
once again for the ladies.
Congratulations to the All-Star
We now
team
move
and the
To the
MVP,
All-Star
as
and
now
most valuable
the
team
men's
awards in the men's competition.
All-Star
And invite
team
Gabriel Zangenfeld,
will head to the floor,
IWBF
led
Secretary General, to make
by
the presentation.
Gabrielle Zegenfeins, the
These
IWBF
awards are
Secretary
nominated
General.
once again by the coaches of all teams. And the winner of the 1.0 to 2.0 class All-Star is Enzen Masek from Poland.
And Andrzej Maciek will get the 1.0 to 2.0 class All-Star. Congratulations to Andrzej Maciek, who really pulled the strings for the Poland team
The winner
en
of
route
the
to
2.5
bronze.
to 3.5 All-Star is Ashlyn Dalton from Australia.
And it's Lachlan Dalton who will get the next award for the All-Star team. He really was outstanding, one of the players of the tournament, doing Clayton in Melbourne proud as he joins the All-Star lineup for the men.
The winner of the 4.0 to 4.5 All-Star is Ignacio Ortega.
And Ignacio Ortega will get the 4.0 to 4.5 All-Star nod. Congratulations to him. He was a warrior all throughout.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And now
I
it's
give you
time for the
most valuable
MVP.
player of the tournament. that goes to Colin Higgins.
Colin Higgins from Canada, the two-time Paralympian. He did it all for Canada, and he brought home not just the gold, but he'll also add MVP, first ever MVP of the 3x3 World Championships to his resume. There they are. Congratulations to Andre Matzik, Lachlan Dalton, Ignacio Ortega, and Colin Higgins. And now it is the ceremony for the medalists. And Caroline Bullock will rejoin me as the women will now get their medals.
Medal from IWBF, and for the men's team, Sibongile 40 from the LOC.
As Sindagoli Fundini from the local organising committee, the Wheelchair Basketball South Africa, alongside another member of the executive committee, Charlie Bethel, as the women get their bronze medals.
It's Australia picking up the bronze, and what a hard-fought bronze medal for Australia. They've had an exceptional competition. It's been great to see them out on the floor. And a team that play in the 3x3 league domestically as well, and it's really exciting to think about the prospect of that. You know, is that something other countries might adopt as well? You can see that building that and adding that 3x3 league into Australia has certainly helped them out on the floor.
And Poland collecting their bronze medalists. They came here with a common goal of winning it all, unfortunately falling just short, but they do return home to Warsaw or wherever in Poland they may live with a medal around their neck. Congratulations to Poland and, of course, to Australia. And now it'll be time for the silver medals.
The medal presentation for silver women's team. We have Julius Ramuzzi from Sun City International, and for the
Making
men's
the medal
team,
presentations,
Jerry Smith
the women's
from
team,
the
it's Julius Ramuzzi from
LOC.
Sun City International, and for the men's team, Jerry Smith from the local organising committee. As the Spain women pick up their silver medals, what a final we were treated to by the Spanish team and the Canadian team. Spain picking up silver.
Thank you, Mr. Julius Ramuzzi.
Well, it is a Spanish 1-2, or excuse me, a Spanish 2-2 for the men and the women. No disrespect to the Canadians, as they more than played their part. And look what it means to them. They came up short, but they are celebrating nonetheless, and rightly so, as the men get their silver medals from a member of the LOC, Jerry Smith. And now all that's left, it's Canada's time. They have been absolutely amazing, haven't they, Kaz?
They really have, and you can see it there. Well-deserved gold medals for both the Canada men's and women's teams. They've put on an exceptional performance throughout the course of the tournament, and they've just been incredible to watch on the floor.
And member of the IWBF Executive Committee, Regina Costa, will hand out the gold medals as Canada will head back to Toronto Airport with the shiny gold medals around their neck. Congratulations to them.
It was a well-deserved win for Canada. What an exciting final as well. They were showcasing the best of 3x3 out there on the floor. Well-deserved medals, and Katie Dando, the MVP for Canada. You can see there the team that's celebrating.
And Colin Higgins also collecting the MVP as well. It's all yours.
And congratulations to the Canada women. Katie Dando lifting the trophy for the team. Tamara Steeves has it. Congratulations, they are your very first 3x3 World Championship gold medalists. Canada women.
Of Canada.
congratulations to the Canada women's team, Katie Dando, Elodie Tessier, Tamara Steeves and Puissant Lai with the gold medals.
And now IWBF President Ulf Merens will hand the gold medals out to the Canadian men's team. First ever men's world championships, and like the women, thoroughly deserved.
Absolutely. They came back, they fought hard in that final, an absolutely well-deserved gold medal, as you say. It's been a fantastic weekend seeing them out on the floor, just putting on such a show.
As the medals will now be given, as said, by IWBF President Ulf Merens, Lee Melamick, Colin Higgins, the MVP, the number 9, Garrett Stepchuk, and Vincent Dallaire. Representing Ontario, Saskatchewan, Quebec. You can celebrate now, Canada, before the party comes to you. You can have yourself a party here in South Africa. The first ever 3x3 World Champions. It's Canada's trophy to lift.
3x3 World Champions. Canada.
Vincent Dallaire wanting Colin Higgins to lift the trophy. We will have now the national anthem of Canada. Congratulations to Canada.
With that, ladies and gents, we have come to the conclusion of the 2025 World 3x3 Wheelchair Basketball Tournament. At this moment, I'd like to wish you all a safe journey home. And for those that will remain for 1 or 2 more days in South Africa, enjoy the land, enjoy the beauty of it all. But once you go home, please do so safely, and we shall see you again very soon. Bon voyage.
And that's a perfect way to end an unforgettable IWBF 3x3 World Championship. DJ Unlove wishing us all well, to all the teams who travelled over here to South Africa, to all the staff for the IWBF. We thank you so very, very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us wherever you are across the world. The first ever IWBF 3x3 World Championship has now concluded, and Canada have swept the board here in Sun City, and the sun will now set on these 3x3 World Championships. My thanks to Caroline Bullock. But for now, I am John Hobbs, and I am signing off from South Africa. Wherever you are across the world, thank you so very, very much for joining us for these 3 days. And it's goodbye and so long for now. Take care.